What's up, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Battle Brothers on the Warriors of the North DLC. Picking up where we left off last time. It's night. And we are hunting Lindwurms in the swamp. There's 4 of them. The swamp kind of favors us. I changed our squad out just a little bit before I started recording. Ooh. Okay. I like this straight line here for our brothers in the front. But there's nowhere for our backline bros to stand with all of these trees. Yeah, I think we have to do it. This is going to be a kind of a technical fight. We're going to back up, let all of our frontliners take this position. Force the Lindwurms to fight in the swamp. I don't think they can travel any faster than a normal enemy through the swamp. Make them chase us. I don't like that the game is giving them like this huge bit of cover that they can use. And we'll just have to figure it out. We'll see where we're going to have to place everyone. Isaac's going here. Gimli's trying to go there. So everyone kind of needs to go towards their ultimate destination. And I guess we could put someone like Leisure Side here. It's going to be a little rough. So pardon the tedium, guys, but this is what we've got to do, I think, to make sure this fight goes as well as possible. They also suffer swamp penalties, but if we can fight them from level ground while they suffer swamp penalties, I mean, that's just a huge advantage for us. Something that we can't ignore. Terrain is king in swamp battles. Oh, yeah. And if they take forever to cross, that's good. I don't want them hiding every single round inside of the murky water. That'll limit my shots, of course. Okay. I want Ozzy here. I think I want Zach here. Ooh, maybe I want Zach down here. Bring Zach here. And then I think I can put Kata and Ragnar out on this flank here. Something like this. Okay, we're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. Oh wow, he can make it to his spot. Awesome. Perfect. Alright, so he needs to get here. There. Oh man, guys, it's falling into place. And we'll even be able to recover a bit from our journey before they get here. So we should be at really full, like maximum fatigue. And they'll be tired from traveling. Or at least a little tired. Perhaps not. A little, but not much. So 84 here. I doubt we're going to get much better than that. Unless they pop up in here. And they don't seem to want to do that. We can release the Falcon just to get vision for this turn. Oh no, we can't reach. That's okay. It's better than nothing. Alright. Nice heavy armor piercing shot. pass. Can't reach them quite yet. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. We still had a shot. Okay. If we lose by 1 arrow, you'll know who to blame. Let's see what they do. So I guess we'll just focus this one down. Sorry guys, sent a quick text to my my wife. She's getting plasma drawn right now. She's donating it. Not a very fun thing to do. I've done it once before in the army, and I did not enjoy it. I basically have to give blood like every 2 weeks. I have like lab tests that I do. So I'm super used to it now. But back then it was just like, ugh. It just felt like kind of a lot. We may end up backing up as well with Leisure Side. If this dude's trying to come to dry land and get us, that might be what we end up doing. Alright, good focus. He's already wavering as well. That's great for us. If we could kill one of them before they even get to us, that would be ideal. I don't think we can spear wall them. I mean, yeah, I don't think that works. So let's not waste the fatigue. So no matter what happens here, we're expecting to lose like half of our armor in this battle. Last time we fought Lindwurms, Skibo died. I thought about bringing Skeeb in here as a bit of a homage. But man, what if I lost him too? I don't think I can handle it. Alright, nice applications of Overwhelm. I'm happy about that. Overwhelm is going to be a key part of our strategy. Taunting Lindwurms, using Shield Wall, using Overwhelm. These are all good strategies. Lone Wolf Brothers work very well, especially if they have shields. Would love to kill one of these before the battle starts. I just don't think it's going to happen. And they're really overloading this bottom flank. I have tough choices now. Do I step into the swamp to try and engage them? Okay, we splashed some acid on ourselves. We're going to lose 10% of our head and body armor each turn. Yeah, we might have to rotate down some. Seems pretty scary though. I'm going to come up here. Let's go for the line shot. These types of weapons, great swords, that's why I really wanted to have Svarog in this battle. Those types of weapons are the best. Anything that can do AoE is really what you want. Alright, here they come. Oh, it's easy to forget they have that kind of range. That's no good. Alright, that was huge armor damage. Will it be enough? Just try and kind of spread around the overwhelm a little bit. Let's get him with the bill hook too. Dang. Could have considered using destroy armor here. Another line shot, pretty perfect. Get out that pole hammer. No armor left on any of them. Wonder if we should just start using the machete. Trying to land bleed. Two of them are in really rough shape, and this one right here is also going to go down pretty quickly if we can start landing those bleeds. Alright, come on, brothers. We got this. Is it worth it? We'll never know. Ooh, okay. I like it. 2 stacks of bleed. We'll spread that damage around a little bit because I think we're going to get this one pretty easily right now. Go for that, switch, reload. Big damage. Alright, down goes 1. We may be able to get this one as well. Alright, whiff. Bring them down. Okay. Honestly, I almost don't want to step up. Ooh, this one wants to run. That's good. Yeah, I almost don't want to step in. It's going to mess up our range shots. Okay, he rallied, man. Glad I didn't take a bunch of like resources away. Yeah, I don't like this at all. This is just where we're at right now. Leisure side is not having the best time. Let a dog help get the surround. Man, and that stuns too. We'll get in the muck. Reload. We're so close, y'all. There are some danger zones here. You know what, let's use recover. I don't know how much that'll help us, if at all, but we're doing it. Damn, we didn't get the kill. Thank God. Down goes a dog, but at least Leisure Side got knocked out of harm's way. Okay. Max stacks of Overwhelm. At least we're getting 2 stacks on the head. Don't kill anybody. So that ended up being a bit of a gain here, a net gain. We were not going to be able to reach the Lindworm in that one turn. We might have been able to reach them this turn, and I think we probably netted a bit of fatigue from that. Let's shoot the tail. And we'll keep using our ranged weapons because we are in the swamp. No more armor. So our swords, machetes, they'll do much better damage now. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. We're going to use Adrenaline, try and get in for a slightly better surround before the next round of attacks go off. I'm going to use it here as well. Alright, slightly better surround. We still get 2 attacks. Step here, a little bit of overwhelm. That was a huge hit. We hit him in the head too, though. Thanks to the axe hitting both the head and the body. We've almost got this, y'all. Let's go for the decapitate, and we whiff. Those are some pretty clutch misses. Oh, God, okay. And now I think we're just good. Should be some dead Lindwurms next turn. My wife's telling me it sucks. She just texted me. But at least they're playing 90s alternative rock, which is exactly what I would be thinking if I was in there right now. She just texted me, please tell me why my car is in the front yard. And we did it, y'all. Lindworm scales, 2 Lindworm bones, which is nice because we accidentally used one to make bone plating. And then the Lindworm blood, which I used in one battle to amazing effect in our last playthrough. I used it on the Kraken. I used it on the head of the Kraken, and it was amazing. But otherwise, it's generally probably better just to sell it. It only makes like one thing. It says here, the corroding blood of a Lindworm that eats away at metal in no time. Luckily, it can be safely transported in glass vials. We have the bones, mostly hollow. And then we got 1 scale. The shimmering green scales of a Lindworm are among the most reputable trophies a beast hunter can bring home from his adventures. So very cool. And now we can head back to town. I want to stop by Strockburg first. Ooh, what do we find? While traveling the land, Folkier gets struck by bird shite. It hits his sword hand and splashes crosswise all over his armor. Aww. His arms go wide like chicken wings as he looks at the damage. Bloody hell, just my luck. Someone bring down that plumed transgressor. Man, I think it was Jacob wrote in the comment section a story about the birds and like from their perspective when things like this happen. We've read this I think twice already now, but feel free to read it yourself if you haven't seen it before. It's pretty funny, and it puts our brothers in really good spirits. So cool little random event. Let's head up to Strockburg. Let's check out our armor. I mean, it's got to be totaled, right? We need 156 tools. It's so never worth it to fight Lindwurms. It just isn't. We'll take a step on that mountain just to see if there's anything nearby. Looks like goblins. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. This sucks. We don't have the tools. I was hoping to use my tools to repair some of the really expensive weapons we have in our inventory, but I guess that's not going to happen. Let's just get to Strockberg. We can check the armory, see if they have anything we might want. Okay, I didn't see anything. And then nothing in the weaponsmith as well. It's kind of unlucky. I think I remember, so our ultimate destination is Dornan. I think Dornan produces dye. They have a winery, a hunter's cabin. Yes, they're a dye maker. So we're not going to... Certain things we don't want to sell here. Probably almost everything. We could probably get rid of the really cheap stuff. Just in case we run across a fight on the way there. We want to have a little bit of room. But dye, I remember specifically that they make it there. So we wouldn't be able to sell that for much of a profit. The prices here, though, on tools are great. And the prices on ammunition. So that was 150. We'll buy 2 more. And we lost a dog in that last battle. I think we can get cheaper ones in the kennel. Yes. So we'll replace one of our war dogs. Who lost their dog? Must have been Ozzy. Let's organize things a bit better. I didn't see him. There he is. Okay. So this was a pretty nice place to resupply. Any cheap food? We do need food. Up to 5 days, 6. Okay. They're selling some decent stuff. Like if we didn't already have good gear, this would be a nice place to be. But otherwise, let's just head on. Head on down the road. So our next ambition is to try and get 50,000 crowns. Yeah, I mean, if there's good stuff that we need to buy, we're not going to hesitate to buy it. Okay. It's almost daytime. We'll wait for 1 second to see if we can get some cheap tools. We basically don't want to stop at the tool train. Some more grains is perfect. I think we just have to buy all the tools we can get. Otherwise, we might not end up with usable armor. It's nice. We're going to make 2,700 crowns. That'll cover for all these expenses we're currently having. And then from here, I don't know what we're going to do. We might explore some more. We'll definitely see what kind of contracts are in the area. Okay, that's a lot of contracts. Check the Fletcher for a rare bow. And see what the prices are looking like here in Dornan. Wow, they're actually bad for once. Are they having some sort of really terrible event? Must be ambush trade routes. They have a brigand problem. Let's do this real quick. Before we sell everything. Dornan usually gives us much better prices. And helping them here is great. I also wanted to go to Brookberg anyway. Let's stop by Brookberg first. This place also likes us. Well, at least they're neutral with us, the city itself. And they have an armor and a weaponsmith. They might have something good here. Cheap tools, I'll take that. 7 days. And the prices here look like they're 17 as well, maybe. 16, a little bit worse. I'll tell you what, let's sell. We're probably going to get some loot from this. These are worth repairing for sure. Those, however, are not. The mushrooms, I mean, we're not going to use those. We'll keep one of the poisons. Just get rid of a few things like that. And then the rest we'll hold on to. Okay, we're up to 26k, that's not bad. Oh my god. Okay, before I look at them, let's go in the armory and see if there's any armor that I want. I do prioritize armor over weapons, but I did see that two-handed mace. Unfortunately, we already have a two-handed hammer, and we're barely using that. So, it's hard for me to justify buying the glorious pecker. Now I want to buy it just for the name. The Ravenous Giant Mace. The damage doesn't look very high. Neither does the other stats. Looks like it has enormous shield damage, but that's not really a big deal. Maybe it's not that heavy. We need to look before we buy that. It's super expensive. That's Gimli's weapon of choice. It's got 5 less fatigue. I mean, that's cool. It does way more shield damage. Okay, this is 26. The other one was like 40 something. But the damage is the exact same. Let's look at the armor. 50% damage ignores armor. We can just pull that off of Gimli. And come back in here. Organize that. 120, 119, 75, 95, 75, 95. Yeah, exactly what I thought. 50, 125, 50, 125. Shield damage and fatigue. That's awful. I can't help myself. I love shiny things, but like, this is one of the worst uniques I've seen. The fact that it doesn't do any extra damage. Damn, I'm thinking, guys. For this much gold, though. Can't help myself. Can't help myself at all. Gimli, we're never going to hit 50k. That's not true. We will. But it's not going to be right away. Gimli, my boy. Enjoy the extra 5 fatigue. He was at 75 before, now he's at 80. He'll be able to one-shot shields. Pretty cool. And we can sell the other one for a couple hundred crowns. It's an expensive weapon. But very cool. And we're not going to buy the hammer. We'll ignore that. And yeah, let's head on and do that contract. At the Drafty Shack. And I think we'll see what's in there when we get there, but we'll probably switch out our party for some of the newer bros. And who's been fighting in here? A leader, many raiders. Mudun can come in over Jotnar. Something like that. Makes me laugh looking at Ski wearing that pimp chain. I think that's pretty okay. That's a lot of new brothers in there. Yeah, that'll work. We just don't want to go in there at night. They have, I mean, they have their own range tools. But ours should be superior. We're rocking like tons of crossbows right now. Oh, goody. We are at the bottom of a cliff. Well, let's endeavor to not be at the bottom of a cliff. As all good battle brothers must do. We can probably muscle them off this high ground. I'm seeing a lot of really poor armor. A lot more thugs than raiders. We'll make a line here. %. He's also just not in the worst position. 61 versus 63. think I missed an opportunity there to use my lunge and then follow it up. Step up there. And you get Hans that kind of high groundy type position. Let's get greedy. Let's push him back. %75% is a really good chance. We'll wait here. We'll probably be able to sweep them with Behemoth. Yeah, we at least needed to get him on that bit of ground. And you just need to scoot forward. Don't really want to step in, even against these type of enemies. Let them step to me. Nice. This was probably the biggest thing I was worried about. And that's what I was hoping he would do. Happy he missed that stun, because that would have put Gimli in a kind of a rough spot. Let's get him out of the way so we can hopefully step up. Ooh, give me that line shot. You beautiful babies. Man, we could have potentially knocked him off into that hole. Here we go, Rudolph the Brute. He's using a fighting axe. It's a good one. Otherwise, not really all that impressive. Do it. Nice. Say, let's put the fear of God into these dudes. %13. Very nice. Now we can step forward, kill him. Mess that guy up. Man, you start to feel really weak when you fight orc warriors and Lindwurms and stuff. And then you just kind of go back and fight some raiders. And you remember how strong your party really is. The main goal here is just to not let this guy get away. He should engage us this turn. Yeah, perfect. We can get all the way up there. Excellent shot. And I don't want to step John in against a brigand leader. Could possibly just destroy his shield. Man, Hans, with the accuracy. Reload and do it again. This time we'll... Oh, we don't have enough fatigue. Okay, and he rallied anyway. I just didn't want to let anyone get away. I didn't see any reason to. was talking to one of my buddies this morning, my friend that I visited in Maryland not that long ago, and he let me know that he had bought yesterday. He had bought Battle Brothers. He got it on sale the last days of the Steam sale, and we played a little bit together. I gave him kind of a tutorial, and he said he was going to get off after one battle, and then he texted me this morning telling me that he was basically up all night playing. So I'm excited that the world of Battle Brothers grows. And if you're wondering why the heck a zombie just popped up, it's because we're in now the late game crisis with the undead. And we'll be fighting a lot more of them very soon. And I cannot wait until John is a real fencer. Alright, 9 lives has popped. And just this one dude left. So yeah, anytime we fight a human, or I think it's just human enemy, they have a chance of coming back as the dead. And as we know now, we'll run them down. They can pick up weapons, which is something they didn't used to be able to do. Down they go. Okay. That was just an easy bunch of crowns for us. We kind of want these bludgeons for upcoming battles. There's got to be something in our inventory that's actual garbage. These wooden sticks, yeah. How much are these worth? A little bit. And we got a level. We got a level on Ragnar. He's already up to 60. Well, let's give him one more of that, one more of that. Let's pump his melee defense. Okay, what was I thinking? How many tools are we using? We still need more. Jesus. Okay, let's go straight back to Dornan. Hopefully the prices will have improved. And if not, maybe we take another quest there. We're still very friendly with them. Our daily wages right now? Yeah, this quest barely covers that. Yeah, and they no longer have ambush trade routes. Let's see how that affects the prices. Last time the hat was at 17, now it's even worse, it's at 15. Okay. Well, I can't hold on to everything forever. So, oh, that's rough. The overflowing grave, which lies northeast from here, an artifact of some power. That's a long way from here. It's probably really far away. I don't want to go marching halfway across the map for like 2 days worth of pay. Another close by place we can just go and destroy. Sadly, I think we need to spend a ridiculous amount on tools here. And I'm going to sell a few more things. Let's just get rid of all of these metal shields. Slings, we don't need those. cheaper weapons, shields that can go. But man, I still have hopes of being able to repair some of this other stuff. Get rid of the medium stuff. Okay. Alright, let's go do it. Just another nice, easy quest for our fledgling brothers. Get there before daytime, or before nighttime. Alright, undead. Here we go. Group of 16, not too bad. I'm also excited with this group to start using Raynor and Folkier in the front lines. And trying that out. And seeing how much benefit there could be. You know what, let's just pass. This is going to be a bit of a tedious fight if we just kind of try and min-max it. There's probably not even a necromancer here. Something else I wanted to talk about. I don't know about you guys, but I love Stranger Things. And last night I finally got a chance to watch the last episode for season 3. If you haven't seen Stranger Things, I highly recommend it. Watch the trailer. I'm not going to bother trying to explain it to you. I haven't prepared notes or anything on it. It's just a great show. If you ever read a Stephen King book, you'll understand the vibe instantly. Without any major spoilers or anything, I will say my opinion, if you're curious, is that I feel like the 3rd season is the most rushed. And it was pretty obvious to me almost from the get-go how rushed it was. Season 1 is like a perfect show. I couldn't say enough good things about it. If you watch season 1 of Stranger Things and just stop there, you would have kind of an awesome, complete experience. Of course, I understand if you didn't stop there because it's an awesome show and you want to see more. Season 2 is also great. It kind of takes the show in a whole different direction. There's even a whole subplot with one of the main characters that, received some critical disdain, I guess you could say. And by critical disdain, I just mean that a decent-sized number of the people that I personally spoke to and friends that I have did not like the whole subplot. And I get it. Even as, watching it myself and wanting it to be good, it was a little bit cheesy. But either way, it added something to the show and it was pretty great altogether. If you consider the 2nd season as a whole, I thought it was like a 8.5, 9 out of 10, right? Whereas season 1 is just a straight up 10 out of 10. And then season 3, it's kind of even if you didn't like season 2, at least it took steps forward. I know I'm being very vague. I'm being vague on purpose to not spoil for the people who haven't seen it yet. But it took steps forward, and whether or not you like those steps is kind of up to you, right? If you don't like the direction, that's okay. But at least it's doing something to progress the story. It's bringing in new characters, new entities, new threats. And it's entertaining, and at least it's growing the world. Season 3 takes a step backwards and shrinks the world, and it takes some of the personal growth that some of the main characters had over these 2 ridiculous seasons, and it just ignores them completely. And that's my biggest thing that I don't like about it. And I wish I could be more specific, but like I said, of course I don't want to ruin this for anybody. But boy, was it a pet peeve of mine when certain characters were acting and talking as if they hadn't lived through the previous 2 seasons and didn't know like what was up. It's frustrating. And there's a whole lot of the like kind of Deus Ex Machina. We need a solution now. It's like, how are we ever going to do this? We can't. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, like, all right, we figured it out. Stuff like that I don't really like. And I feel like in the first season especially, that didn't happen. They took the extra time to kind of develop sequence, like a logical chain of events that led towards like those really cool aha type moments. So I was sad to see that it was a little rushed. I don't know what the like real world reasoning for that is. Who knows? Maybe it was cast related. Maybe it was like directing or writing or funding. I hope they continue to like really fund Netflix. That is really big series like that. And they don't shy away from it just because of the budget. One of my favorite tongue twister. One of my favorite Netflix shows that I had that not a lot of people watched that I knew until I kind of mentioned it to them. It seemed to fly under the radar, like advertisement wise, was Marco Polo. I absolutely loved that show, and they made a first season, and it was just beautiful. I loved it. I'm a fan of like Asian foreign films that are adapted basically for Western audiences. Think like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or House of Flying Daggers, Jet Li's Fearless, Hero, those types of movies. And it has that vibe to it, but it also has that kind of awesome Netflix like polish that you expect whenever you watch one of their, high-end shows. And the whole time, everything I'm thinking is like, how can they afford this? What is the budget for this show? And I thought for sure they were never going to make a season 2, and they did. And I loved it. It was awesome. And once again, it grew the world. The characters all developed in really weird, sometimes ways, but it was going somewhere. And then I think they just kind of stopped the show. And I would recommend it. I'm sure it's still on Netflix for those of you who've never seen it. If you like that style of show, it comes with a highest recommendation from me. I couldn't recommend it any higher than I do. I got a few of my friends to watch it. They also enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, I love it. Netflix just makes some good shows, man. I'm working my way through Deadwood right now. Finished season 1, and I know there are a lot more seasons. See what the price tags are. 16. Man, the prices are so bad. I'm just gonna start selling. We'll keep anything that's like really poorly damaged that we know we can squeeze a few extra bucks out of. We'll hold on to. Man, these things, if we were getting like in the 20s, the prices there would be unbelievable. I mean, we just made a small fortune selling off those goods. Do we just get rid of this stuff? The problem right now, our biggest problem is tools. And we're not going to get any here. That's for sure. I'm sure they haven't had new armor shipped in. Was there a contract? No, and there are not even any contracts here. So let's head up to Brunwald, where they have an armor and a weaponsmith as well. And we always find fights here. This place is like swarming with brigands. But they also have watchtowers. There's one here and one there. So as many of them spawn here, they get taken out like right away. So they have marauding greenskins. No good armors either. Training hall. I think everyone's past the phase where I really want training hall stuff. But I will buy every set of tool they have. We'll also buy some beer. And some more provisions. It expires in 9 days. We'll get up to 8. Okay. We'll get some more drinks. Nice. And we'll move on. We'll head over to Burkwall. And because I know what we need after... Oh god, another horse race? Okay. I was going to say, because I know what we need after we turn in the unhold hides at the stone pillars, I'm more inclined to take ancient dead fights because I know we're going to need that stuff. So let me read this. We've done this once before. It was pretty funny. You come across a man holding the reins of a lanky horse whose mangy mane has seen better days. The horse has a gray beard forming, and it's got dry, callous lips smacking desperately for water. Seeing you, its owner waves. Come, come, I've a bet to make for those brave and fast enough to think they'll win it. Curious, you ask what the bet is. The man pats the horse, a plume of dust lifting on the pat, and you can see his handprint on the shoulder. Race my horse. Not with another horse, mind, but your humanly legs. If you lose, you give me 300 crowns. If you win, I'll pay you triple. You up for it? So I think Kata lost last time. But let's see if he can do it this time. Oh man, he loses, but it's hilarious. Okay, feel free to read this. We've read this one before. We lost 300 crowns. He gains 1 fatigue, which is something, I guess. And everyone gets in good spirits. That was worth 300 crowns. That was kind of like a super tavern visit. Now, Grolfest is an amazing city for us to go to in terms of trying to find some good gear. Let's stop by Burkwall first, check out their weaponsmith, maybe see if they have any more tools. And you know what? Let's organize. We should be repairing everything. And I'll repair these as well, because we're going to need them in fighting condition. Okay. It's going to take probably all of our tools. Weaponsmith, nothing. Okay. The cheapest tools I've seen in quite some time, and the prices here to sell, however, are quite poor. So we're going to keep on walking. Desolate Mausoleum. And let's keep exploring while we're exploring. Let's get up here to Grolfest and see what they have for sale. And maybe there'll be some good quests for us here. We haven't explored, we haven't spent much time in this part of the world. I'd kind of like to get back up north, if I'm being honest. Check the armorer first. I see a full helm. Kind of shocked that we're this far into our playthrough and we don't even have a full helm. Or a coat of plates, or a coat of scales. It's really kind of crazy. I'm tempted to buy them. Gimli could use them, so could Behemoth. But that would take all of our gold. Like, this set of armor here is, for me, is mostly for fun. The fatigue is high considering how good the armor is. It would just be an amazing upgrade. If we just stuck him in a full helm and a coat of plates, I mean, he would be a monster. But I love this set so much, I don't want to get rid of it. I don't know who else I would put it on, though. There's really no one else who could wear it. And it's weird just to hold it in my inventory for no one to ever use. So like my idea would be to buy the full helm here. And then buy the coat of plates. That's 15k. More like 16. Coat of scales at like a slight discount. It's 300 more durability with 1 less fatigue, but it also doesn't even have an attachment on it yet. So we could potentially also put another attachment. And it's just a huge upgrade. Man, it's hard to resist. Even just the full helm would be a nice pickup. Probably put it over here on Sir Gimli. I think we'll pass. It's not easy, but we'll pass. And the prices here are actually fine. Let's sell. The bear hat says 19. That is good enough for me. Got bludgeons. You know what we need to do? Okay. Let's see what this contract is. Oh God. Okay, he wants us to pay a ton. I didn't know what this was. I thought he just wanted us to scout, but he wants us to destroy 2 locations. Okay, well that's... Okay, I just signed us up for some pretty intense stuff. Let's go to this one first. We're already getting close to like the end of today's video. But I was saying we need to go do the witch hut fight. That's what I was thinking. The witch's hut. Here. And I think that's what we're going to do. Wonton Fu the Faithful points off the path to a bunch of corpses strewn there in what appears to be a series of most acrobatic deaths. You've no idea what happened, but the bodies have been long dead, and yet there's no sign of flies or other animals having set upon them. You inform the men that your destination is close, and that they should ready themselves for the coming fight. Prepare for the worst. Well, I mean, I guess the challenge here really depends on what's in here. And I'm sure it'll be, because of how much they're paying us, it's probably some pretty tough guys. So let's go with a more hardcore crew. Lancel here. And we're definitely going to want our better archers. Yeah, this looks like a good place to leave us for today. So tomorrow we'll do these 2 locations. Hang out at Grolfest, I guess, for a little bit. And come east. I know I've said this before, but I want to do the Witch's Hut. I want to prioritize this. And in the meantime, if we happen to stumble across some unhold in the mountains or something, we'll be happy to take those fights. And I want to get us in on the undead, I forget what it's called, the undead incursion or resurrection or something like that it's called, invasion. I want to get us in on some of these quests, and this is definitely one of those where they want us to take out 2 undead fights. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're a part of all of the in-game crises that we can be, because they're pretty fun. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care.